always with the helpful hardware, folks.
You're not playing that Montpelier.
Are you ready to join a legacy of service and adventure? The Wyoming National Guard invites you to be a part of something bigger. With us, you can serve your state and nation, all while pursuing your dreams. In the Wyoming National Guard, we ride for the brand, then fly for the brand. Embrace the opportunity, make a part-time commitment, and become a guardian of Wyoming's future. Join us today and be a part of a tradition like no other. Your journey begins here.
My name is Anna Altabo, and since I was young, Desi's dance studio has been like a second home to me. Dance has always been my favorite language, and Desi's gave me the space to embrace it 100%. Whether it was ballet, tap, lyrical, or ballroom, I knew there were always two things I could count on: supportive instructors and lifelong friends. The confidence and identity I have today are all thanks to my time at the studio.
For more information and to get started, visit desisdance.com.
At the University of Wyoming, ideas come to life. It's where the spirit of innovation and boundless curiosity fuel our hunger for knowledge. It's where the past meets the present and our students shape a brighter future.
I'm a student athlete.
I'm a musician.
I'm a mentor.
And I'm a cowboy.
The world needs more cowboys.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Everyday life is tiring, isn't it? After a long day, aren't you just exhausted? Wouldn't it be nice if you could just lay down on a perfect mattress? Something that feels like it was custom made just for you. Something so nice, it felt like the mattress itself was tucking you in. Now you can with Mountain Valley Mattress Company. See how affordable your next great night's sleep can be in downtown Afton or at mountainvalleymattress.com. The winter sledding season will be here before you know it. Make sure you're ready for the best winter yet by making your reservations at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton, Wyoming. The resort is located just minutes away from some of the best backcountry sledding in the Rocky Mountains, regardless of experience. And with plenty of trailer parking and a large complimentary breakfast, there is no place better to stay while you enjoy the Wyoming winter. Book your stay today by visiting KodiakMountainResort.com.
For 18 years, Miles CPA has been your trusted partner in Star Valley, blending experience and expertise to support our community's financial needs. With a combined 75 years of experience, our dedicated team includes 3 skilled CPAs, along with 3 specialized bookkeepers. We're thrilled to welcome Amanda Wilford, our newest CPA, to the Miles CPA family. Together, we offer unmatched services in bookkeeping, payroll, business consulting, and tax preparation. Your financial success is our priority. Miles CPA, always a strong supporter of Star Valley Braves sports and activities. Go Braves!
Plan to visit Alpine, Wyoming, January 31st and February 1st for the annual Alpine Winter Jubilee. This winter event includes a free hot dog roast, light parade, family movie, children's activities, snowcross races, and snow sculptures. The event caps off with casino night with proceeds going towards local scholarships. For the full schedule of events, visit alpinewy.gov. That's alpinewy.gov for the Alpine Winter Jubilee, January 31st and February 1st.
Live on Swift 98, SVI Media, and the SVI Sports Network. This is Star Valley High School Sports and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off.
Good evening and welcome inside the Crimson Cathedral at Star Valley High School for the opening night of region basketball in the 4A West ranks as the Star Valley Lady Braves get set to take on the Natrona Phillies tonight at Star Valley High School. It is the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Duke Dance and Dal Erickson here with you on SVI Media and Swift 98, your home for totally free checking, where free really does mean free. Visit gofirstbank.com. Dal, nice to do a game with you. It's been a while. We've had so many split broadcasts with the pre-conference schedule.
I was going to say, you got to go back to, I think, December 11th, 10th, somewhere in that range, before the last time we did a game. And I'll be honest, it was kind of wearing on me. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad for the Braves and Lady Braves to be at home. We welcome the Casper schools in this weekend. And beyond that, Duke, it's conference play. Should be a great couple of days of basketball.
Of course, the Lady Braves hosting Natrona and then Kelly Walsh tomorrow. We talked with Coach Kate Erickson earlier this morning on the air and talked about what it's like to, for the first time, have both schools inside your region. That's the first this year to have both KW and Natrona.
Yeah, the latest ADM figures and that plus 700 figure with the Wyoming High School Activities Association. Everybody's 700 and up in all sports, but football, you're in 4A. Star Valley was already there, but what this did is it just kind of made it so Kelly Walsh and Natrona weren't flip-flopping every 2 years of who was in the Western Conference. Now both of them are there, and as I said this morning during Sports Friday, I think that's how it's going to be for a long time. So this kind of feels like another chapter, if it will. It's kind of been inconsistent, but I think moving forward, you're going to see this game a couple times a year at least.
Braves on their home court to open up conference play. Coming up in the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off, we'll have your Crimson Corner and the Roundup. We have Millie Kazare on the court side today with that report. Recap the rivalry, records watch, keys to the game, the anthem, and the varsity roster coming up in just a few moments. But first, a break here for 2 minutes. When we come back, we have your Senior Spotlight presented by Schwab Mortuary. I had the chance to catch up with Star Valley senior Emily Dana. We'll hear from her when we return in 2 minutes, live from Star Valley High School and Braves basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
Feeling overwhelmed by managing your finances? Simplify your life with First Bank of Wyoming. We offer a full range of banking services, all under one roof. From checking and savings accounts to loans, mortgages, and rewards credit cards, we've got you covered. Plus, our convenient online banking and top-notch mobile app put you in control of your finances anytime, anywhere. First Bank of Wyoming, the only stop you need for all your banking needs.
In the game of life, you don't want to fumble your internet connection. Silver Star is here for you. Whether it's game time or homework time, Silver Star won't fumble when you need us. No more lag, no more buffering, no more drop connections. Get connected today at silverstar.com and experience fast, reliable, fumble-free internet. Silver Star, your connection, your way.
My best friend just had a birthday party at the Fun Zone in Afton. It was so cool. We got to play basketball, ping pong, and foosball. We were able to bring our own Nerf guns and even watched a movie on a giant projector screen. For my next birthday, I want to have my party at the Fun Zone too. Mom said the Fun Zone will also work great for my sister's wedding reception in a few months and next summer's family reunion. For reservations, visit svfunzone.com.
Live coverage of Star Valley Sports on the SVI Sports Network is made possible by TerraPower, a nuclear innovation company. The Right Company, your local siding and gutter experts. Call Ready Mix, located north of Afton. Miles Beverage, proud to sponsor Star Valley Sports. Hillam Orthodontics, generations serving generations since 1966. And by Star Valley Glass and Lock, automotive, residential, and commercial glass.
The First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off continues with today's Player Spotlight, presented by Schwab Mortuary in Afton.
It's our senior spotlight on the SVI Sports Network, heading into the first conference games of the weekend, and Star Valley Lady Brave senior Emily Dana is here with us today. Emily, congratulations on getting halfway through your senior year of basketball. Has it sunk in yet that your senior season's already halfway over?
Not really. It's kind of sad thinking about it, but it's been pretty fun when it's been, so.
Well, when you look back at the season so far, what have been some highlights for you up to this point on the year?
Like just okay. Just I think for me, playing my game and scoring a lot and getting my rebounds has been a big part of me this year so far.
Absolutely. Heading into the season, did you have any like personal goals or anything like that for you?
Yeah, one of my personal goals is being all conference and then all state as well. But one of the big goals is rebounding again and being one of the top rebounders in the state again.
Excellent. So you guys finally get into some conference games this weekend. Natrona, Kelly Walsh, what are you guys working on as you get ready to host those two schools?
We've been working on a lot of defense this week and last week. Without the weekend games last week, we've just been focusing on defense after defense.
What does it take for you guys to be successful, do you think, moving forward?
Probably just defense. I feel like our defense can get better, and I think it's going to be a lot better this weekend than it has been.
Very cool. Emily Dana, our senior spotlight. Emily, outside of basketball, what else do you like to do? What other hobbies do you have?
I like being outside, so fishing, riding horses, hunting, and all that stuff.
Do you like ice fishing or more warm style fishing?
Warm style fishing. I don't really go ice fishing.
Awesome. What's your favorite class in school so far?
Probably just my fitness class, a little PE class. That's been fun.
Okay. Do you have plans after high school? Still working on that?
Well, I hope to go play basketball somewhere, but hopefully either be a teacher or I don't know.
Okay. Do you know what you would like to teach?
Kindergartners.
Nice. If you could go play basketball at any school, if you could pick any school right now, where do you think you would pick?
If it was possible, UConn, because I love the coach, but I don't know if that'll happen. But
nice. Cool. Emily, what are, how about your favorite music? What do you like to listen to?
I like listening to country.
Okay. Do you have a favorite singer?
Probably Morgan Wallen.
Nice. Favorite foods? What do you like to eat? What's your favorite meal?
Mashed potatoes and gravy.
Nice. And okay, I'm going to put you on the spot on this one. Who's your favorite coach on the basketball team?
Kazare.
Okay. All right. That's good. That's good. Emily Dana, our senior spotlight. Emily, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
If you feel a burning in the back of your heel or lower calf that worsens with activity, you may have Achilles tendonitis. This often occurs as the result of repeated movements of certain sports, such as running, tennis, or basketball. Dr. Andrew McCall at Alpine Foot and Ankle is your local expert for Achilles tendonitis treatments and many more foot and ankle problems. To learn more and to schedule a consultation, visit alpinefootанdankle.clinic. That's alpinefootанdankle.clinic.
For the last 40 years, my goal was to move to a place like this. And so now I moved here. I couldn't really do much of anything.
He's relatively young for hip arthritis and was limited significantly because of the pain. We decided that the best course would be proceeding with a hip replacement.
It was easy. It was just, I know it sounds strange, right, when you know what they do. One of the greatest things about moving to Star Valley has been Dr. Linford and Mountain West Orthopedic.
At Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, it's not only about mining phosphate for production of crop nutrients that support western U.S. farmers and ranchers. It's about supporting our employees, neighbors, and local communities and their families. From providing quality competitive jobs to being an active partner in our local communities. Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine. Passion for people and supporting local families by bringing Earth's resources to life.
While the Bank of Jackson Hole has grown over the years, our commitment to our clients and their financial well-being remains the cornerstone of our business. With responsive local decision-making and a true appreciation for the health of our community, our vision is to provide a banking experience that is all about you, the client. When it comes to navigating the local landscape, Bank of Jackson Hole has proven year over year that we know the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's almost game time. This is the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off on the SVI Sports Network.
Live from Star Valley High School, Lady Braves basketball getting set to take on the Natrona Phillies for the opening series and opening weekend, we should say, of region play in the 4A West. And First Bank of Wyoming, your better banking experience is here. Check out First Bank's upgrade to online and mobile banking at gofirstbank.com. Duke and Dal here with you, and Dal, let's take a look at that Crimson Corner presented by the University of Wyoming.
Well, the boys and girls wrestling teams are at the Tiger Grizz Invite. That's in Idaho Falls. In fact, our friend J.R. Burgess over there right now providing coverage, and that's at SVInews.com and the SVI Media YouTube channel. Indoor track is at the Snake River Open. I mistitled that, sorry. That's at Idaho State University. And, of course, we've got Star Valley High School basketball hosting Kelly Walsh. That's tomorrow afternoon. And just an FYI, the JV boys, just prior to this game here in the main gym, defeated Natrona 58-41. That's a look at your Crimson Corner, brought to you by the University of Wyoming.
Find your reason to be a Cowboy at uwyo.edu. That's uwyo.edu. And now your roundup with the help of Sunrise Engineering.
Well, first in the 4A class, man, if you could just go anywhere tonight based on the wyopreps.com rankings, you would go to Sheridan. They got a couple good ones coming up tonight. Number 1, Cheyenne East at Sheridan. Number 3, Central at Campbell County. Number 5, Green River at Evanston. Kelly Walsh is up the canyon at Jackson and Laramie at Thunder Basin. Some games of note in our SVI footprint. Number 1, Pinedale is at Lyman tonight. Number 5, Mountain View is at Lander. A game last night, Big Piney defeated Kemmer 29-26. And in the 1A ranks, encampment is at number 3, Cokeville. That's a look at your roundup, brought to you by Sunrise Engineering.
Creating solutions that work and relationships that last. Visit sunrise-eng.com. That is sunrise-eng.com. We're about 12 minutes away from tip-off between the Lady Braves and the Phillies of Natrona County High School. It's the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off back in 2 minutes on the SVI Sports Network.
Western is a fantastic option when it comes to higher education. We're awarded consistent upper rankings year to year from entities such as University HQ, College Factual, and Intelligent.com. But don't just take their word for it. Listen to what our own students had to say about why they love Western.
The sense of community that this campus has.
And our meals are always fun, in my opinion.
They like all of the instructors and the coursework.
The tuition is very affordable.
I have awesome teachers. They're personal and great.
There's always an adventure when you're here.
Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic have been serving the local community for over 25 years with residential, commercial, and construction services, along with porta potties and septic pumping. Please remember to always bag your garbage before placing it into your can. Even the smallest breeze can cause garbage to scatter everywhere as it is being dumped into our garbage trucks. For service and questions, visit starvalleydisposal.com. That's starvalleydisposal.com.
Have you heard how you can earn some extra cash from Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union? Bring us any new or refinanced auto, ATV, or RV loan, and we will give you 1% back in cash. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, OAC, member NCUA.
B&H Auto in Afton has been serving the Star Valley community for over 10 years. With a qualified and trained staff, you can trust B&H Auto for brakes, maintenance, repairs, tires, and more. That's B&H Auto on the north end of Afton. Service you can ride on.
The countdown to tip-off is made possible by First Bank of Wyoming, your home for totally free personal and business checking. Visit gofirstbank.com.
Lady Braves basketball on the SVI Sports Network, just under 10 minutes away from tip-off between Star Valley and the Natrona County High School Phillies to open up region play. Duke Dance, Dal Erickson here with you, and a First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Dal, let's recap the rivalry between these two programs with the help of Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
Well, if you follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, I kind of touched on this earlier in the week. As you look at those numbers, the Lady Braves have never defeated the Natrona Phillies in their history. They are 0-15. The Phillies lead at 15-0 here in Afton. Believe it or not, they played 7 times in history. I know some folks think like the Casper schools have never been here. That's not true. The last time these two teams met was in 2022. The Phillies won that game here in Afton in a low-scoring affair, 30-19. That's a look at your rivalry, brought to you by Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
Bringing Earth resources to life. Visit Simplot.com. That is Simplot.com. Let's send it down to the court. SVI Media's Millie Kazare had the chance to catch up with Coach Cade Erickson and get his thoughts on this region opening matchup. Millie, take it away.
I spoke with Coach Erickson. He told me Natrona is a really good team. They're hoping to stop Natrona in the middle and put pressure on the ball at all times. Coach hopes to see all the practice the team has had to pay off in this game. His biggest concern is the Lady Braves' inexperience and being able to fight through their ups and downs. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Millie Kazare, with the Miles CPA courtside report. Miles CPA in Afton and Alpine. It is tax season. Get your best result possible with the help of Miles CPA at 885-0055. Now let's head into this game with the Records Watch, presented by Star Valley Disposal.
Well, it is the 16th overall meeting between Star Valley and Natrona on the girls' side. Looking at the trends of that series, the last 3 meetings with Natrona have been Natrona wins by an average of 9 points per game. I did the last 3 meetings because one of them was just 2 in the last 3 years or 4 years. Then one was in 2018. Before that, these girls, I don't even know if they were in school yet, so it didn't seem to make a lot of sense. But I guess what I'm trying to say, yes, the Lady Braves 0-15 lifetime against Natrona, but the last 3 times they've met in the last 5, 6, 7 years, it's been an average of 9-point margin of victory. So competitive games. We'll see if the Lady Braves can make a little history tonight. That's a look at your Records Watch, brought to you by Star Valley Disposal.
Residential, commercial, construction, and septic services. Visit StarValleyDisposal.com. 7 minutes away from tip-off time. Another 2-minute break. We'll come back to the Crimson Cathedral and Lady Braves basketball after this on the SVI Sports Network.
Are you ready to join a legacy of service and adventure? The Wyoming National Guard invites you to be a part of something bigger. With us, you can serve your state and nation, all while pursuing your dreams. In the Wyoming National Guard, we ride for the brand, then fly for the brand. Embrace the opportunity, make a part-time commitment, and become a guardian of Wyoming's future. Join us today and be a part of a tradition like no other. Your journey begins here.
My name is Anna Altabo, and since I was young, Desi's dance studio has been like a second home to me. Dance has always been my favorite language, and Desi's gave me the space to embrace it 100%. Whether it was ballet, tap, lyrical, or ballroom, I knew there were always two things I could count on: supportive instructors and lifelong friends. The confidence and identity I have today are all thanks to my time at the studio.
For more information and to get started, visit desisdance.com.
At the University of Wyoming, ideas come to life. It's where the spirit of innovation and boundless curiosity fuel our hunger for knowledge. It's where the past meets the present and our students shape a brighter future.
I'm a student athlete.
I'm a musician.
I'm a mentor.
And I'm a cowboy.
The world needs more cowboys.
Live on Swift 98, SVI Media, and the SVI Sports Network. This is Star Valley High School Sports and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off.
First Bank of Wyoming is your home for totally free checking. It's where free really does mean free. Visit GoFirstBank.com. Duke Dance and Dal Erickson here with you as the Star Valley Lady Braves warming up to host the Natrona County Lady Phillies. And Dal, this is the first region matchup of the season, and get back into the traditional girls followed by the boys, Friday, Saturday basketball. And as of right now, records are 0-0. This is when the games really begin to matter.
Well, and quite frankly, both of these teams come in really leaning on that idea because both teams struggling for wins in non-conference. Natrona picked up, I think, 3, Star Valley with just 1. And, of course, as a coaching staff, as a community, you're like, okay, we still got conference play. Well, that starts tonight. Can you get off on the right foot? And looking at both of these teams got to be feeling pretty good about the potential matchup tonight. It's going to come down to what it always comes down to: turnovers, big shots, and who can handle the ball the best. And we'll see what happens at the end of the night.
Absolutely. Talking with Coach Kate Erickson this morning, he really emphasized the defense, and that's been a staple of his programs in 6 seasons coaching this Lady Brave squad. It's been intensity on defense, and he said in the December, early January games, they were working on maybe some offensive schemes and directions like that, but he said the last 2 weeks has been all defense for this program.
Well, and quite frankly, I mean, Coach has been super nice, and I'm being nice too, but this Lady Braves team can't afford to not play with an urgency on defense. They do not have the type of players that can take people off the dribble very much and get their own points a lot. They have to play on a team first offense type of mentality. And defensively, I liked how he touched on it in our conversation this morning during Sports Friday, talking about getting more deflections, more transition buckets. That can only help buoy the confidence. And boy, high school basketball, high school, any sports, confidence is the name of the game.
Talking about this game on defense, he said specifically in the paint today, Bryn Sybrant of Natrona, she's averaging over 9 points per game and almost 8 rebounds per game. And she's one of the girls, along with number 22, Cami Costello, who's one of the big shooters as well. They're going to have to play the post defense really, really well tonight.
Well, and this Natrona team, they are bigger than the Lady Braves. Lady Braves really no real size to talk of. I mean, they've got some height, a decent height for a high school girls basketball team. But Natrona's got a couple, post players. The Lady Braves, it's going to be really important for them to deny that initial post position in the transition, and then make sure Natrona doesn't clean the glass on the offensive side too much. Those are going to be big parts of this game.
Again, it's Star Valley and Natrona on a Friday night at Star Valley High School. Tomorrow, it's Kelly Walsh in town, the Trojans in Jackson tonight, and then they'll head down the Snake River Canyon and come play the Lady Braves and Braves tomorrow. Girls tip off at 1, boys at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. But first, the Phillies on schedule. Let's see what the Lady Braves need to do to get a win on their home court on the region opener. It's the Keys to the Game presented by Assist to Sell.
Well, to me, Duke, key number 1 is first to 40 wins. First team to score 40 points is probably going to win this game. That's as I see it. And the Lady Braves, if they want to win, I think they need to shoot at least 30%. I think that's a pretty reasonable goal for them right now as a team over the season. They're not. That would be an improvement overall, but I think they can do that. They need to be efficient from the three-point line and free throw lines. What I mean there is at least 30% from the three-point line and at least 65% from the free throw line. And then they got to limit the Philly runs. They can't allow the Phillies to get on these 8-10-point runs either way. And so those are my assist to sell keys to the game.
Assist to Sell, your local agents Ashley Cranny and Mandy Jack have the keys to your next home. Visit AssistToSellStarValley.com. That is Assist to Sell Star Valley. Lady Braves come off the court, wrapping up their pregame warm-ups, getting the high fives from Coach Cade Erickson and, of course, Jason Kazare as well. We're going to mic him up tomorrow now, Coach Jason Kazare. Looking forward to that.
That's going to be fun.
We'll have a mic on him in a produced segment next week with Coach Jason Kazare and our mic'd up segment returning. And, of course, the Natrona Phillies with head coach J.R. Wilson. Natrona coming in at 3-6 overall. The Star Valley Lady Braves at 1-6 overall. On their home court in the whites, the Phillies will be on the road with their black jerseys and the orange stripes down the side with the white numbers. And Natrona across the front. Going to send it down to the court for the presentation of the colors and the national anthem. The colors and the national anthem presented in our broadcast courtesy of Hastings Ace Hardware. So actually, Dow, they're going to recognize the super fan of the game. This is something new that's been started this year.
I think it's great.
Missed who that is down there, but the basketball programs will recognize a young fan every home game.
That's cool. Look how happy she is. That's great.
What a great way to build tradition in a program. Love it. She gets a high five from Coach Erickson and the staff. All right, now we'll send it down to the court and the national anthem presented in our broadcast with the help of Hastings Ace Hardware.
We appreciate your time, your training, and your commitment to helping our student athletes. We recognize that officiating isn't an easy job and probably sometimes feels thankless. Star Valley High School would like to join the National Federation of High Schools and show our appreciation today. Tonight's officials are Brett Walk, Bonner Butters, and Jared Farmer. Let's give them a round of applause for being here tonight. Thank you, gentlemen. Now, to honor America, please stand in preparation for our national anthem. We invite you to remain standing and hold your applause until after the colors have been retired. Tonight's national anthem will be performed by the Star Valley High School Pep Band.
Let's meet today's players with the help of Mountain Star Products. Mountain Star Products, excavation, road building, gravel, sand, and more.
Cambry Johnson, daughter of Jeff and Shawnee Johnson, senior, Acton, Wyoming.
Chloe Light, daughter of senior, Dane, Wyoming.
Austin Dagley, daughter of Kaden W. Dagley, senior, Fairview, Wyoming.
Emily Dana, daughter of Corey and Andrew Dana, senior, Ogden, Wyoming.
Mikkel Hatterley, daughter of Farron and Tara Hatterley, senior, Acton.
Ruby Hill, daughter of Andrea and Hudson Hill, junior, Smoot, Wyoming.
Ari Kilroy, daughter of Levi and Hillary Kilroy, junior, Acton, Wyoming.
Kira Allred, daughter of David and Tana Allred, junior, Bedford, Wyoming.
Libby Clayman, daughter of Barney and Charlie Clayman, junior, Acton, Wyoming.
Sherman Mackey, daughter of Allie and Bridget Mackey, junior, Osmond, Wyoming.
Amber Nelson, daughter of Val and Shayla Nelson, junior, Auburn, Wyoming.
Ariana Andres, daughter of Ivan Andres and Mireya Munoz, host parents Kevin and April Pope, senior, Smith, Wyoming, Arriola District.
Varsity roster for the Lady Braves presented by Mountain Star Products, plumbing supply, gravel, sand, topsoil, excavation, and more on Rocky Road in Afton with the national anthem ahead of that presented and performed by the Star Valley High School Pep Band. Starting lineups being announced here on Star Valley's home court with the Natrona Phillies, who's coming out with number 0, Casey Campbell, number 12, is Ella K. Sheets, number 21, Nikita Kasher, number 22, Cami Costello, and number 3, Brian Sybrant. Head coach J.R. Woolson for the Natrona Phillies, starting 5.
Lady Braves will counter with Cameron Mackey wearing number 4, Ambry Nelson's number 5, Cambry Johnson, number 15, number 21, Emily Dana, and number 24, Ruby Hill. The Lady Braves coached by Kate Erickson, assisted by Jason Kazer, Susan Darlington, and Shaylin Hathaway.
Braves coming in averaging 33.5 points per game compared to 39 for Natrona. The Lady Braves averaging 46.4 points allowed per game on defense, while Natrona has been allowing 46.2 points per game defensively. It's going to be Ruby Hill, the junior for Star Valley, against Bryn Sybrant, the senior for the Phillies, for the opening tip-off. Braves in white, Phillies in black. The Phillies win the tip, and they go quickly to their direction on the left side of the court and have the opening possession of the game between Star Valley and Natrona to open up region basketball. Quickly down to Bryn Sybrant in the paint, and that's exactly what Coach Erickson talked about this morning, covering Sybrant, and right away 2 points.
That was really well done by the Phillies right out of the gate. It's exactly what the coaching staff was looking for, I think.
Lady Braves working against some backcourt pressure. They break it. Ambry Nelson in the front court. Bounce over to the right side to Johnson. 30 seconds into the game. Opening possession of the game now for the Lady Braves. They work it from left to right around the perimeter. Left side up top is Hill. She'll jab, dribble right, and pass back to Nelson on the right side wing. Kick over left side, Johnson, 3-ball, rimmed out, no good. Rebounded by Sybrant. Natrona basketball back the other way. Phillies set up around the perimeter to Campbell. Now work it down to the left side corner to Costello. Inside, back out top again. 2-0 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. 7 minutes remaining in the first period of play between Star Valley and Natrona. Costello up top, drives to the elbow and back out. Kick over to Kasher. Work around the arc to Campbell. Phillies find Kasher and a round ball tipped by Nelson and stolen away on the pass.
That's the kind of stuff Coach Erickson was talking about, those deflections and steals.
Lady Braves basketball back with possession on their end. Nelson feeds it left to Dana. She'll set the offense. Down low to a wide open Johnson, but missed it. Rebound is up and no good on the putback, but a foul. Johnson was wide open on the left block. Just missed it. However, the foul from Natrona's Nelson gets the board and goes back up.
Cami Costello going to be whistled for the foul. First team foul. Boy, got exactly what you wanted, just a little too strong there. Ambry to the line. First offering is no good.
We'll have one more from the Riverside Dental free throw line. 6:28 remains in the opening period. Natrona leading Star Valley 2-0.
Ambry, a 59% free throw shooter on the year. Second one's good.
Makes it 2-1.
I want to give a shout out to WyoPreps.com for those stats. Thank goodness for WyoPreps.
In the front court is Campbell. I'm going to be relying on you on team fouls, Dow, because they are not showing on the board in front of us. Oh, nope, they got him up there. Okay, I was looking at personal.
It's a little new for us.
Yeah.
It kind of shifts, too, as they build things.
Ball moving around the outside. Now again down low to the block. Shot missed by Sybrant. Gets her own rebound, then stripped away by Hill. And ball taken by Nelson. Loose ball picked up as Ambry's on the run to the right side. Works it into the corner. Forcing it into the paint. It's going to be ricocheted out of bounds, trying to find Hill. She was covered. Ball stays with the Lady Braves on the baseline.
I really like when Ruby Hill is aggressive to the rim. I think she can cause more problems than she's had the chance to do so far this year offensively.
Johnson lobs to Dana, quickly left to Nelson, who sets the offense. Top of the key, bounces back to Johnson deep on the left wing. 5:46 to play in the opening period. Good move by Nelson. Runner in the lane is fouled just below the free throw line, and she'll get up and take a step backward and take 2 more shots.
That's going to be a foul on Bryn Sybrant. First personal on her.
Look at it on the Fall River Propane replay as the first free throw is good from the Riverside Dental free throw line to tie up the game.
And I've said this all season long, but it feels like it's been forever since we've actually done a game. Ambry, that little runner in the lane, I think that's got to be a staple for this Star Valley offense. She's going to make her share, and then it's a chance for Ruby Hill and Emily Dana to get the offensive board. Second free throw is also good.
Lady Braves take the first lead of the game. All points from the line. It's 3-2 Star Valley. Lady Braves jump into a half-court pressure defense. Natrona breaks it, but then the ball is ricocheted out of bounds off of Natrona down on their baseline, and Star Valley gets a turnover.
We're going to say last touch by Ella K. Sheets, number 12.
Lady Braves with the ball back, trying to add to a 1-point lead with 5:28 to go in the opening period. On the free throw line is Hill. She'll work it back out. Now dribble drive Johnson on the baseline. Whipped it around to Nelson on the baseline, who scores off the square. What a pass somehow from Johnson to Nelson.
That's a really nice job. Cambry kind of sacrificing herself to get that ball to Ambry.
Little miscommunication on the other end. Natrona throws it out. Lady Braves on a 5-0 run. Here's a look at that pass.
Fall River Propane replay. Can see Cambry, really sacrificing, getting Ambry. And then Ambry uses her body to put herself in good position to put that up and in. And Duke, how often do I say to use the square? She used the square. Thank you, Ambry. I love it.
5-2 with 5:11 to go in the first. 2 team fouls on the Phillies, none on Star Valley. Nelson picked up by the defense right across the half court. Finds Johnson right side wing and back to Nelson. Feeds it over to Mackey. Deep on the left, now to Dana in the corner, back up to Mackey. Under 5 minutes to go in the first period. Nelson wants to drive right, shut down, bounces to Dana on the elbow, back out to Johnson, back down low to Hill, and it's knocked out of bounds. Really good ball movement on those crisp bounce passes, and Star Valley will inbound on the baseline.
Just a tiny bit of hesitation there, though, and Natrona gets her hand on it, and Lady Braves are going to have to try and be mindful of that. That could turn into a steal on a transition bucket.
Johnson drives the angle to the rim. Shot is blocked. Loose ball picked up by the Phillies on the run. They let the defense fly by and will set up the half-court offense. Now find down low. Sheets alone. Missed the shot. Rebound to Ruby Hill, or Emily Dana. Lady Braves dodge a bullet. Phillies missed an open look. Now a double team in the front court on Nelson. Bounce pass to Mackey. Quick left side Dana. Corner 3 away. Frimmed out, no good. Fight for the rebound. Ricochets to the Phillies. Natrona has the ball. Still 5-2, 4 minutes to go in the opening period. Phillies down the court with Costello. She'll step back, left wing, no shot. Now up top, now a 3. Off the right side. Cornered it in the rim of the backboard, no good. Rebound down to the Lady Braves. Johnson on the board. Nelson in the backcourt, coming across the timeline with no pressure, but a double team right across the front court, quickly to Costello with under 4 minutes remaining in the first. Johnson, now Mackey, left side wing, no shot. One dribble, picked it up, and back up top again to reset things to Nelson. Johnson on the elbow, pulls up the jumper, back rim no good, rebounded by Cybrant. Natrona Philly basketball.
Rebound number 3 for Bryn Cybrant.
3.5 to go in the first period. Star Valley's defense has held the Phillies to just 2 points so far. Campbell works it left side to Costello. Lob down to Cybrant. Defense falls and Cybrant scores. 1 point game, 5-4, Lady Braves.
Good job of Costello to find Cybrant. Bryn now has 4 points, 3 rebounds in this first quarter.
Star Valley runs their half-court offense now. Mackey up top to Nelson, almost stolen, but pulls it down back to Mackey. Takes the 3 left wing, too strong, no good. And there's going to be a foul on Star Valley. I think they're going to get Dana pushing off for the rebound. As Ella K. Sheets hits the deck. Here's a look at that score on the other end.
Look at this pass there from Costello down to Cybrant. It's a nice looking play here on the other end. Dana, actually I guess they're saying Tori White, who I don't think's in there. I think it is supposed to be 21. You're right.
Star Valley, well, they called it on, Star Valley has the ball.
Oh, she is in there.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Well, Star Valley has the ball. They called it on actually Ella K. Sheets of Natrona is who it is. So number 12 of Black. Now they go down to White. Tori spins on the block. Shot no good. This time Natrona does get the rebound. Ball tipped, though, and loose. Picked back up by the Phillies. Pressure on Campbell in the backcourt. She'll pass it up ahead to get across the timeline to Salinas. Now to the right side. Feed back down low and a foul on the post. The shot is good, but they'll call it before the shot. This will be a foul on the floor. This time it will be against Star Valley.
This will be on Tori White. First personal on Tori. First team foul on the Lady Braves. 2:32 to go here in the first quarter.
Here's a jumper in the paint off the inbound. That's way too easy. Bryn Cybrant catch and shoot just below the line.
Yeah, Lady Braves are going to have to do something about that, or Bryn Cyburn's going to have kind of a 20-12 kind of night.
6-5, Phillies retake the lead by 1. Here's a 3-ball from Hatterley, no good. Rebounded, though, by White. Cleared back out to Mackey. Lady Braves still have the ball. Nelson, she'll take a deep 2, no good. Ball tipped, loose, tracked down by Mackey for the deep rebound. Back to White, left elbow jumper, good. Torrey for 2. A lot of offensive boards on that possession, and they capitalize.
That's why those offensive boards are so important, especially for a team where you're trying to find your offensive rhythm.
7-6, Star Valley retakes the lead. Third lead change of the game as Cybert drives, spin, shot, no. Rebounded by Dana. Lady Braves basketball ahead by 1, 7-6 with 1:40 to go in the opening period. Right side is Mackey. White on the elbow, dribbles, drives, kick out. Dana left wing 3 away, off the front rim, no good. White follows for the rebound, can't go back up. Back to Dana, driving in, shot, bouncing, no, but a foul. Dana hits the court, and she will go to the free throw line. No, they're going to say this was after the shot. Not before or during, but after she came down. So it will be just an inbound play on the baseline.
And that's foul number 2 on Bryn Cyburt. So that's something to monitor if you're a Phillies fan. There's 14 fouls on the Phillies, but she's got half of them, and she has scored all 6 of your points to this point.
4 team fouls on the Phillies with 1:20 remaining, so next one puts the Lady Braves in the bonus. Star Valley with just 1 team foul and the 1-point lead. Ball moving around the outside to Hill. Ruby passes it up top to Mackey and over to Nelson to reset the half-court offense. Johnson holding. Nelson up top, right side Mackey. One dribble. Lob down low to Hill. She catches it on the baseline, right side of the key, kicks it back up top. And again, they reset.
It's a dangerous pass. Ruby saved that possession.
Hill in the lane, stops, spins, kick out. No shot for Johnson. She'll step back. Clock down to 48. Now here's a runner floater high off the square and no good. Rebounded by the Phillies. Down the court comes Costello. And going to be a foul before the shot in transition. A travel call against the Phillies.
Right now, the Lady Braves, you got to be pretty happy with the way this game's going, but I like the number of shots Star Valley's getting, just hoping a couple of them will fall down for them.
4 team fouls on the Phillies, just 1 team foul on Star Valley as the Lady Braves throw it out on their end. Goes right back to Natrona with 31.9 to play in the first.
That's something else Star Valley's done a really good job so far, Duke. They haven't had any unforced turnovers really until that one.
Lady Braves putting on pressure in the backcourt, and they almost get a steal, but it does lead to a bad pass and a turnover. Trying to find Dinkle down the court, out in front of her and out of bounds. Star Valley will have it with 21.6 to go.
Just a little over her head. Otherwise, I think Dinkle would have had the layup.
Mackey inbounds to Nelson with 20 seconds. Nelson across half court. Defense will pick her up there. 15 seconds. The Lady Braves lead it by 1, 7-6 as the clock hits 10. Now to Nelson in the circle, 8 seconds. Makes a move, has a screen, drives Mackey in the corner, 4 seconds. Up top to White, 3, 2. Johnson puts up a prayer for 3 and no good off the back iron. And we end the first period with Star Valley up by 1, hosting the Natrona Phillies, 7-6. The score back in 60 seconds on SVI.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Everyday life is tiring, isn't it? After a long day, aren't you just exhausted? Wouldn't it be nice if you could just lay down on a perfect mattress? Something that feels like it was custom made just for you. Something so nice, it felt like the mattress itself was tucking you in. Now you can with Mountain Valley Mattress Company. See how affordable your next great night's sleep can be in downtown Afton or at mountainvalleymattress.com.
Live coverage of Braves basketball continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Lady Braves break the huddle with a 1-point lead against the visiting Natrona Phillies, 7-6 to open up the second period.
One thing that stands out to me in that first quarter, Duke, looking at the Battleson brothers' stats, I had the Lady Braves with 14 shots total. The Phillies had 7, and yet it's only a 1-point game.
Star Valley will turn it over on their opening possession to open up the second. Taken away by Kasher. Now the Phillies work it quickly down low. Spin around shot, no good. Rebounded by Dana. Lady Braves basketball after the one and done from the Phillies. 7-6.
So Star Valley getting those shots, Duke. Just only missed the one layup. Too many threes for my old-fashioned way of thinking, especially if you're not going to make any of them. But that's part of the offense. We'll see some of them fall here later on.
Lady Braves have a bad pass that sails out of bounds. No, saved by Nelson, but into the hands of the Phillies. Work it down low, quickly shot, no, but a foul, and Cami Costello will go to the Riverside Dental free throw line. The sophomore now, Morgan McGee, has subbed in the game, by the way. I think this might be some of her first varsity minutes that I've seen so far.
Yeah, it is. You like the hustle from Ambry, but that's the danger when you save it in a situation like that. It gives your opponent a chance to run the transition. Costello hits that free throw, the first one of the night. I saw McGee in the sophomore game, Duke, and she looked pretty dang good. So I wonder if she's going to provide a spark here.
Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by Emily Dana. Star Valley basketball now tied at 7 apiece. 7:18 to go in the second. Here's McGee for 3, no good. Rebounded on the backside by the Phillies. Salinas with the board. She'll throw it away, trying to go out in front, and untouched by Star Valley. Lady Braves get it back on their side of the court.
Yeah, McGee, she hit a couple of threes in the sophomore game. She was kind of comfortable handling the ball, kind of at pace. So we'll see how many minutes she gets here.
Nelson double teamed in the front court. Passes to Johnson. Nope, she's covered. Has to go to McGee on the left side. Double team finds her, so back to Nelson. Now Johnson on the right wing. Looks down low to Hill. Defense collapsed on it and stolen away by Sheets. Back the other way come the Phillies. Still tied at 7. 6:45 to go in the second period. On the perimeter, Costello. Cross-court pass from left to right to Salinas. Now down low to Kasher. In the lane, shot good. And the Phillies retake the lead, up 9-7.
It's a really nice job of the Phillies to work that offense, and then Kasher found herself in a really good position to put that up and in.
Lady Braves offense needing some points. Johnston on the right, down to Dana, quick pass to Hill. Ruby has no shot, clears it back up top. Nelson for 3, off the backboard, no good, but a nice rebound and a putback for Johnson, the board and a bucket.
It's good to see Ambry get paid off. She's done a lot of good things in this game. That's her first basket.
Here's a shot on the other end, no good, missed and rebounded by McGee. Ball movement down to Dana. Hill back to Dana. Emily drives baseline, flick up top to Nelson. Ambry, top of the key, bounce to McGee, nice pass to Hill. Ruby in the lane, no, but fouled, and Ruby to the Riverside Dental free throw line, where she will have 2 attempts in a tie game.
Like the ball movement, got what you wanted here. Here's that rebound and putback from Cambry Johnson. Ruby Hill to the line here to shoot 2. The foul went against Nikita Kasher, her first and the first team foul of the quarter.
First free throw is missed from the Riverside Dental free throw line for Ruby Hill. She'll have one more. 5:45 to go in the second, still tied at 9.
Ruby still looking to get her first points of this game.
She'll toe the stripe, dribble, shoot it away, and drop it in. And the 5th lead change of the game, Dal, now 10-9.
And the Lady Braves 4 of 6 from the free throw line. That's a good, solid start for them.
Timeout taken on the floor with 5:45 remaining in the third period. We'll take a 30-second break on SBI.
The winter sledding season will be here before you know it. Make sure you're ready for the best winter yet by making your reservations at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton, Wyoming. The resort is located just minutes away from some of the best backcountry sledding in the Rocky Mountains, regardless of experience. And with plenty of trailer parking and a large complimentary breakfast, there is no place better to stay while you enjoy the Wyoming winter. Book your stay today by visiting KodiakMountainResort.com.
Here's Duke Dance. Dal Erickson and the SVI Sports crew with more live coverage of Braves basketball.
Coming out of the Star Valley timeout, taken by Coach Erickson. It is a tie, Star Valley leading by 1 after the free throw, up 10-9.
Phillies have had a good start here to this quarter, though, Duke. They've strung together points on their last couple of possessions. We'll see if it continues.
They go to the free throw line. Ball tipped, loose, picked up, though, by Costello. Phillies keep possession. Work it down low, and then it's tipped away by Dana, and she'll have the steal. Emily wants to go quick down the floor. Johnson, Camry, no, but a foul. In transition, Camry draws the contact, and back to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
They're going to get Ella Reese for her first personal. Second team foul of the quarter here on the Phillies. And shooting 2 will be Camry Johnson. Camry on the season, a 50% free throw shooter. That one is short.
Keeps the lead at 1, 10-9, and one more to come from the Riverside Dental free throw line. 1 team foul on Star Valley, 2 on Natrona with 5:23 to go in the second period. Second free throw off the rim, bouncing and no good, rebounded by Sheets, and the Phillies have the ball quickly to Campbell. Bounce pass to Reese. Works it to the right side, 3-ball, Costello away, good. First 3 of the game is made by Cami Costello, and a timeout taken on the floor with now Natrona on top by 2, 12-10, back in 30 on SBI.
For 18 years, Miles CPA has been your trusted partner in Star Valley, blending experience and expertise to support our community's financial needs. With a combined 75 years of experience, our dedicated team includes 3 skilled CPAs, along with 3 specialized bookkeepers. We're thrilled to welcome Amanda Wilford, our newest CPA, to the Miles CPA family. Together, we offer unmatched services in bookkeeping, payroll, business consulting, and tax preparation. Your financial success.
Live coverage of Braves basketball continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Star Valley basketball stolen away, though, by Natrona at the half-court line with some pressure in the backcourt. That was a Natrona timeout. Now they go quickly down the court and in. LK Sheets for 2. That makes it 14-10, largest lead of the game for either team.
It's a good steal from Costello, and then Sheets with the finisher.
4 minutes, 43 seconds remains in the second period. Star Valley basketball. Johnson on the perimeter. Tries to angle drive, but shut down by the defense. Back outside to Nelson.
Natrona stepped up their intensity on the defensive end here, making it difficult to get in the paint.
Johnson, shot fake, dry ball swatted out of her hands and out of bounds. Stays with the Lady Braves.
And right now, the Lady Braves 0 for 8 from distance. And so, yeah, if you're Natrona, you're going to suck in from that line, clog things up. There's that last basket on the Fall River propane replay. And so far, the Lady Braves haven't been able to hurt you that way.
Mackey on the outside finds Nelson. Clock continues to tick down to 4:16 to go. Still second period. Lady Braves trailing by 4, 14-10 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. White works it left side to Dana, drives the baseline. Emily to the rim, scoots over the rim and no good. Has her own rebound and missed the putback. A still fight for the rebound on the court. Bodies dive for it. It's going to be a jump ball call. Arrow favors Natrona. 2 good looks, neither of them drop.
Lady Braves are getting shots. They're just not able to put them through the cylinder. Good hustle here. They just need to keep at it, Duke, and hope that that ball goes through for them at some point, because the number of shots they're getting what they want. They're just they're not having the greatest of finishes.
Phillies still lead at 14-10, down to 3:50 before halftime. Feed into the paint. Barons turn, shoot, bouncing on the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound and dug up by Mackey. Star Valley basketball. Mackey across the half court finds Dana down low, and this time it's in off the square. 2 more transition points.
You know, it's the old saying, sometimes you just need the ball to go through. We'll watch Emily Dana to see if that helps her.
Ball tipped by Tori White into the hands of Hatterley. Star Valley basketball. Chance to tie or take the lead, down 14-12 with 3:18 to go. Second period. Dana on the right side above the corner. Pass to Mackey and tipped out of bounds. Stays with Star Valley on the baseline as Johnson subs back in.
Also coming in is number 21, Nikita Kasher for the Phillies.
Star Valley's Dana will sub out, so Johnson will trigger it in. Goes to the outside to Mackey on the perimeter right. Down to Johnson in the corner. Has a screen. Defense flips over to her and works it up top to Nelson. She'll step back, pass to Johnson, working against the man-to-man defense put on by the Phillies. Wide up top. Torrey spins and passes to Nelson on the left side wing. Clock down to 2:53. Second period, 2-point game. Johnson right side of the key. Dribble down on the baseline. Has to retreat back out of the baseline. Ball tipped away. Recovered by Johnson. Drives baseline. Bounce pass through the hands of her teammate and out of bounds.
Just my 2 cents, Duke. I would have liked to seen Cambry just get her feet under her right there. Put up the 10-footer. I know it's really unselfish, and I know what she's trying to do. But look, you can actually see the great angle there from our camera crew. That's a tight window, and it just didn't work out this time.
2 minutes, 38 seconds to go here in the second period now. Still a 2-point Philly lead.
How about that? Coming right in your living room right there.
Here's a 3-ball. Good again for Cami Costello. The lead now up to 5.
Well, someone needs to ask Cami Costello what the secret of hitting a three-pointer is tonight, because she's 2 for 2.
Makes it 17-12, 2:15 to go in this period. Just before halftime, feed to Johnson, right elbow, kick outside to Hatterley. Drives back to the right elbow, back down to Johnson. Shot is up, no good. Fight for the rebound, and the Phillies dig it up. Ella Reese with the board. Quickly down the floor comes Costello. Stops on the perimeter, feeds back to Salinas and over to Campbell. Working around the outside perimeter are the Phillies with 1:50 to go before halftime and a 5-point lead. Bounce to the baseline to Reese, lost the ball, picked it up, kicked it back outside and reset the offense. Salinas, now Costello, top of the key. Holds it, pass right side, but tipped and stolen. Johnson on the tip into the hands of Mackey. Out in front to Nelson. Back to Johnson and knocked out of bounds. Star Valley will keep it on their baseline as it looks like once again McGee will sub in.
There's that last sequence on the Fall River Propane replay. Costello 2 for 2 from distance today.
Lady Braves inbound to Nelson on the outside. 1:30 before halftime. Down by 5, 17-12. McGee, left side Nelson. She'll step back, call a new play. Run the half court with a pass to Tori White. Deep on the right side. Throws it away. Johnson went in. Pass went out. Out of bounds. Unforced turnover on the Lady Braves offense, and the Phillies have it. Backcourt inbound play.
The Phillies have outscored the Lady Braves 10-5 in this second period.
1:05 to go before halftime. Phillies on the perimeter.
11-5.
Campbell takes it, kicks out. Another 3 from Costello is in a good again.
And she's hardly touching the rim. She is dialed in.
8-point Philly lead now, up 20-12. Hatterley needing points for the Lady Braves. Flicks it across the court to White. One-on-one, tries to bounce it down. That's a kickball. Stops the clock at 41 seconds. Here's the triple on the other end.
Yeah, Costello, this is her third 3 of the half. She's 3 for 3. She's got 10 points in the game.
That one barely rippled the net.
Casey Campbell with the assist.
41 seconds remaining. 2 team fouls on the Phillies, just 1 on Star Valley. Pass to the right side to Hatterley. Tried to lob it back down low, but it's stolen away by the Phillies. They'll have it back with an 8-point lead in 28 seconds at half court. Right side is Campbell, now into the corner. 3-ball from Dinkle, good.
Oh, wow.
Carly Dinkle gets in on the triple action. It's a 11-point Philly lead.
Well, Natrona 4 of 6 from distance.
Nelson wants to go all the way down. She'll go up strong with the ball, but can't hit it. Rebounded by Dinkle. Phillies with it at 8 seconds. Half court at 7, 6, kick left. Costello tries to force it down low. Loose ball picked up, score with a foul, and 1.9 to go. And suddenly the wheels are falling off the wagon here for the Lady Braves. It was tight the whole way until about a minute and a half ago, and it's suddenly a 13-point game with the and 1 to go.
These last 2 minutes have been all Phillies, and it's been buoyed by all those 3-point baskets, but they're getting the loose balls, they're hitting the threes, they're getting the turnovers, and they have capitalized big time here in the last half of this second period.
25-12, and to the Riverside Dental free throw line is Ella K. Sheets. Free throw no good. Rebounded by Star Valley, but with no time left, the buzzer will sound, and we go to the Star Valley Health halftime show with a huge Philly run. They lead it now 25-12. Live from Star Valley High School, Lady Braves and the Phillies on the SVI Sports Network. Back in 2 minutes.
Plan to visit Alpine, Wyoming, January 31st and February 1st for the annual Alpine Winter Jubilee. This winter event includes a free hot dog roast, light parade, family movie, children's activities, snowcross races, and snow sculptures. The event caps off with casino night with proceeds going towards local scholarships. For the full schedule of events, visit alpinewy.gov. That's alpinewy.gov for the Alpine Winter Jubilee, January 31st and February 1st.
Feeling overwhelmed by managing your finances? Simplify your life with First Bank of Wyoming. We offer a full range of banking services, all under one roof. From checking and savings accounts to loans, mortgages, and rewards credit cards, we've got you covered. Plus, our convenient online banking and top-notch mobile app put you in control of your finances anytime, anywhere. First Bank of Wyoming, the only stop you need for all your banking needs.
In the game of life, you don't want to fumble your internet connection. Silver Star is here for you. Whether it's game time or homework time, Silver Star won't fumble when you need us. No more lag, no more buffering, no more drop connections. Get connected today at silverstar.com and experience fast, reliable, fumble-free internet. Silver Star, your connection, your way.
My best friend just had a birthday party at the Fun Zone in Afton. It was so cool. We got to play basketball, ping pong, and foosball. We were able to bring our own Nerf guns and even watched a movie on a giant projector screen. For my next birthday, I want to have my party at the Fun Zone too. Mom said the Fun Zone will also work great for my sister's wedding reception in a few months and next summer's family reunion. For reservations, visit svfunzone.com.
This is Braves basketball and the Star Valley Health Halftime Show on the SVI Sports Network.
Star Valley Health halftime coverage on SVI. Your care is their top priority. Visit starvalleyhealth.org. That is starvalleyhealth.org. 25-12 Natrona over the Lady Braves here at the half dial. It was really close. 5 lead changes in the first half, but then the Phillies went on a run. They hit some big outside shots right before halftime.
Well, and if you were going to just be really concise about what happened in the second quarter, the Phillies hit their shots and the Lady Braves didn't. We'll go over that in the stats. But Natrona played with a lot of confidence in that second quarter, and they built it into a 13-point lead.
Let's take a look at this score deep in the numbers with your Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home halftime battle stats.
Well, the name of that first half was Cami Costello, 3 for 3 from distance and 1 for 2 from the free throw line. She has 10 points already in this contest. It started off on the low block with Bryn Seibert. She had went 3 of 5, had 6 points and 3 rebounds. 4 points for Ella K. Sheets, 3 points for Carly Dinkle with that three-pointer right there before the half. The Phillies shooting 55% from inside the arc, 67% from outside the arc. 10 rebounds. Lady Braves actually with a few more boards there. The other number that jumps out in that first half, the assists. The Phillies with 8 assists to Star Valley's 3, and the Phillies 1 of 3 from the line. Kind of a non-factor in that first half. For the Lady Braves, they had a ton of shots, 14 shots from inside the arc and 8 3-pointers, but just 29% over from the field and then 0% from the three-point line. Leading the way, Ambry Nelson. She scored all 5 of her points in the first quarter. Tori White has 2, Cambry Nelson has 2, Emily Dana has 2, Ruby Hill with 1. Leading the way in rebounds, Dana with 5, and the Lady Braves 4 of 8 from the free throw line. That's a look at your halftime stats brought to you by Battleson Brothers Flooring.
Located a block south of the Arch in Afton, where there's quality, price, and service at Battleson Brothers Flooring, a block south of the Arch in Afton. 25-12, your halftime score, Natrona over Star Valley in the girls varsity game. Now let's see if we can give away some tasty goodness, if you will, with our halftime trivia presented by Star of 89 and a gift certificate on the line to be won today.
A lot of good stuff there to spend this on if you win it. The question tonight is, the Lady Braves wrestling team had 2 individual champions last weekend at the Madison Invite. Name either one. 307-203-46 203-7, and the winner wins himself that gift certificate to the Star on 89.
That's right. First correct answer will win it. 203-4637. Of course, Star of 89 at Swirl. They have their soups of the week. They have crumble cookie pre-orders, and of course that froyo as well. And don't forget to stop by the giftery as well, all at Star of 89 in Afton. We'll take a break here from your Star Valley Health halftime show with the Lady Braves trailing at the break 25-12 on the SVI Sports Network. Back in 2 minutes.
Live coverage of Star Valley Sports on the SVI Sports Network is made possible by TerraPower, a nuclear innovation company. The Right Company, your local siding and gutter experts. Call Ready Mix, located north of Afton. Miles Beverage, proud to sponsor Star Valley Sports. Hillam Orthodontics, generations serving generations since 1966. And by Star Valley Glass and Lock, automotive, residential, and commercial glass.
If you feel a burning in the back of your heel or lower calf that worsens with activity, you may have Achilles tendonitis. This often occurs as the result of repeated movements of certain sports, such as running, tennis, or basketball. Dr. Andrew McCall at Alpine Foot and Ankle is your local expert for Achilles tendonitis treatments and many more foot and ankle problems. To learn more and to schedule a consultation, visit alpinefootandAnkle.clinic. That's alpinefootandAnkle.clinic.
For the last 40 years, my goal was to move to a place like this. And so now I moved here. I couldn't really do much of anything.
He's relatively young for hip arthritis and was limited significantly because of the pain. We decided that the best course would be proceeding with a hip replacement.
It was easy. It was just, I know it sounds strange, right, when you know what they do. One of the greatest things about moving to Star Valley has been Dr. Linford and Mountain West Orthopedic.
At Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, it's not only about mining phosphate for production of crop nutrients that support western U.S. farmers and ranchers. It's about supporting our employees, neighbors, and local communities and their families. From providing quality competitive jobs to being an active partner in our local communities. Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine. Passion for people and supporting local families by bringing Earth's resources to life.
Halftime coverage is made possible by Star Valley Health, supporting individuals, families, and our community in achieving their best health. Visit starvalleyhealth.org.
Of course, it was a big weekend last weekend for Star Valley Health as they cut the ribbon and held the open house for their expanded Alpine Clinic that now has ER services, OR, cardiac cath lab, and more. Visit starvalleyhealth.org for details and expanded services at the Alpine Clinic, now available through Star Valley Health. Duke Dance and Dal Erickson here with you. Halftime coverage with the Lady Braves trailing 25-12. Let's see how Star Valley's done with those keys to the game.
Well, key number one, first to 40 wins right now. You got to feel like the Phillies like their chances, or they said at halftime, shoot at least 30%. Right now, the Lady Braves are not doing that. Not even 30% from the 2-point area, so a lot of work to do there. Key number 3 was be efficient from the 3-point line and the free throw lines. A lot of work to do there too. Lady Braves 0 for 8 from the 3-point line, and it's 4 of 8 from the free throw line, and then limit the Philly runs. I don't think that happened in the second quarter, those 3-pointers, so plenty to work on if you're the Lady Braves, and you can see that in the score. That's a look at your assist to sell keys to the game at halftime.
Local agents Ashley Cranny and Mandy Jack have the keys to your next home. Visit assisttosellstarvalley.com. That is assisttosellstarvalley.com. Let's see if we have a winner of that gift certificate with your halftime trivia question today.
And the question was, the Lady Braves wrestling team had 2 individual champions at the Madison Invite this past weekend, and we're looking for either one of them. Name either one. And the winners from last weekend, Kara Andrews and Vale Foreman.
We did have a winner. The first correct answer, phone number ends in 7014. If you said either Kara Andrews or Vale Foreman and your phone number ends in 7014, congratulations, you've just won that gift certificate courtesy of Swirl and Star of 89 in downtown Afton. Now we'll see what kind of adjustments Star Valley needs to make. Again, they were in this game until the last 2-3 minutes of the second period. That's when the big shots started to fall from the outside and the Phillies built the big lead.
If I'm the coaching staff at halftime, I'm telling them, to work on the little things that obviously need to be worked on, closing out on the three maybe. Costello actually came into the game 5 of 16 on the season, which is a good percentage. But, I mean, he hit 3 1/4. That's pretty dang good. But the Lady Braves are getting their shots. They're just not knocking them down. They still have time, but they've just got to be a little more efficient on the offensive side.
It is Star Valley basketball to open up the third period of play, flipping directions. Now a 3-ball in the corner from Johnson is no good. Rebound tipped around, loose out of bounds. Last touch by the Phillies, and it will stay with Star Valley on their end.
And then, I actually don't mind the shots. If you can get those shots down low, you've got gals like Emily Dana and Livy Kleeman and Ruby Hill to maybe get those offensive boards and put it up and in.
Nelson tries to go in, can't, hands off to Johnson, kicks it back out to Dana, takes the left wing 3. That one's in. The first of the game, a Wyoming Army National Guard triple for the Lady Braves and cuts the lead to 10.
It's got to feel good for Star Valley. That has been a black hole so far in this game.
Phillies on the other end. Up 25-15. Ball loose and taken away by Star Valley. Ruby Hill on the steal after Mackey poked it out.
Second steal of the game for Ruby.
Mackey across the half-court line. Crossover move. Feeds it left to Johnson. Jabs left. Dribbles right. Bounce out. 3. Dana again. Got it again! Back-to-back for Emily Dana. Another Wyoming Army National Guard triple.
And Emily, we saw this last year in her junior year. She can get hot from out there, and the Lady Braves have needed that in the worst way.
A 6-0 run to open things up, and then the Phillies throw it away in the front court. Pass out of bounds. Star Valley gets the ball. They've cut the lead down to 7.
Well, if you were going to drop the first minute, 67 or the first 67 seconds of the third quarter, if you're Coach Erickson, you got to be pretty happy offensively with that.
Big possession for Star Valley here as they continue to try and dig into this deficit. Down into the lane to Johnson. Contact shot up, no good. But Cambry Johnson back to the Riverside Dental free throw line to try and add to this 6-0 run to start the half.
I believe this is on Nikita Kasher, her second personal first team foul. Fouls really weren't much of an issue in that first half.
First free throw is good for Cambry. That makes it a 7-0 run to open up the half, and the lead down to 6.
Cambry now with 3 points in the contest, 2 rebounds, a couple of assists.
One more from the Riverside Dental free throw line. As you look at Cambry's battle stats, the free throw is good. It's now an 8-0 run and suddenly just a 5-point game. Star Valley jumps into a full court press on defense. Man-to-man as Mackey takes the ball handler across the half-court line. Campbell, Mackey stays with her. Campbell picks up the dribble. All kinds of defense on the outside and little too aggressive for Mackey as Campbell hits the deck. That'll be a foul on Mackey.
First personal on Cameron, first team foul. To put the perspective, that first 80 seconds, Duke, the Lady Braves scored 5 points in the second quarter. They scored 8 in the first 80 seconds of the third.
Yeah. Helps when you get 2 threes back-to-back. Here's a lob into the corner to Costello. She had 3 of those 3-pointers at the end of the second period for the Phillies. Now they work it down to the post. Spin around jumper shot, no good. Fight for the rebound, and Hill is there. No, Dana is there, and she gets bumped hard out of bounds. Emily just knows how to find the basketball.
Sorry, I'm going to say it. It's in her genetics. Those Danas know how to rebound. Her older sister, one of the all-time greats for the Lady Braves, and she knows how to do it.
Takes a lot of pride in it. I spoke with her in our pregame interview, and that was one thing she brought up on her end that she really works on. You can see it, too. Here's Star Valley with the ball down by 5. Johnson feeds to Dana. Back to Johnson outside. 25-20 on the bank of Star Valley's scoreboard. 5:50 to play in the third period. Johnson on the perimeter. Back to Dana. Jumper in the lane. Off the square, no good. This time the rebound comes down to the Phillies. Sybrant gets the board. She had a quiet second period, but now down the lane to Sheets. She misses it point blank in transition. Rebounded by Nelson. Star Valley basketball. Ambry across the half court. Double teamed on the sideline. Bounces to Mackey. And there's going to be a travel call. She just kind of caught her foot on the court.
You talked about Sybrant. She kind of staked the Phillies to their first offensive baskets down low, but man, that second quarter, Costello was so hot from 3, and then you're hoping if you're a Phillies staff, maybe it kind of opens things up down low. I like the idea of them going right back down to her and seeing what happens.
Well, she did pick up those 2 fouls, and so she didn't play a lot of minutes in the second either, but she has the ball now on the outside, works it over to the right side of Costello, jabs right, dribbles left.
She's pushing right into Ruby Hill.
Feeds to Salinas for 3 in the corner, no good. Flying in for the rebound, but pulled in by Hatterley. Star Valley basketball across the, actually no, it's Dana again with the rebound across the half-court line. Dana on the left wing, jabs right, dribbles left, attacks the angle, baseline bounce pass stolen away by Salinas. Here come the Phillies in transition, bad pass is stolen away by Ruby Hill. That was one I think Coach Wilson was, they just taken some more time on, and then Star Valley almost gives the favor right back. A 3/4 court pass is tipped out of bounds.
Kind of a track meet here. Indoor track did start this week. There's the steal from Ruby Hill. Both teams turning it over in back-to-back possessions.
Star Valley will inbound above the corner on the side. Johnson flicks up top to Nelson. 4:46 to play, and the Phillies have been scoreless so far in the second half after a flurry of points to end the second period. Lady Braves still on an 8-0 run to open up the third. Here's a pass down to Hill. Catch and missed the shot, and rebounded by the Phillies. That was a tough shot coming down with it on tough catch. Ball loose at half court, taken away by Mackey. Feeds to Dana, hesitates at the free throw line, now runs in, tough shot, and an offensive charge call as Emily leaned into the rim. And she'll pick up the foul offensively.
It's a nice job by Nikita Kasher to draw the charge. Here it is. Before that, though, love the effort from Cameron Mackey. She's been on the floor several times. That stuff's contagious on defense, and there she is.
Lady Braves get it still on the inbound. Still quick shot missed by Mackey. Rebound comes to Seibert. Phillies basketball. Lady Braves some backcourt pressure, and a timeout going to be taken by Coach Wilson as his team is scoreless through the first 4 minutes of the second half. A 30-second break. Lady Braves trail by 5 on the SBI Sports Network.
While the Bank of Jackson Hole has grown over the years, our commitment to our clients and their financial well-being remains the cornerstone of our business. With responsive local decision-making and a true appreciation for the health of our community, our vision is to provide a banking experience that is all about you, the client. When it comes to navigating the local landscape, Bank of Jackson Hole has proven year over year that we know the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You're watching Star Valley High School basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
Coming out of the Natrona timeout, Coach Wilson still has 3 remaining. It is going to be Natrona basketball.
And they are right under their own basket here. Last time they had one of these, back in the first quarter, they got an easy basket.
Seibert will inbound baseline. It's kicked on the inbound.
I'm sure that's something Coach Erickson was saying, like, don't give him any easy lobs into the paint.
It's 25-20, Star Valley on defense. The lob it into the backcourt, front court rather, and all the way to the rim. No good, but a foul as they found Costello on the run with a half-court inbound play. She'll take it to the rim, no good, but to the Riverside Dental free throw line she goes.
First personal on Cambry Johnson, third team foul on the Lady Braves with 4:09 to go. And Costello, 1 of 2 at the line today. That one's good.
That's the first point of the half for Natrona. Comes with 4:09 remaining in the third period. That ends an 8-0 Star Valley run and makes it 26-20.
And Costello now with 11 points.
3 team fouls on Star Valley, 2 on Natrona. Second free throw is good. It's now a 27-20.
That's why those timeouts are huge. The Phillies, you come out, you get a transition opportunity, you get the 2 free throws, now you kind of feel like you got your footing under you again.
Nelson in the backcourt. Campbell's on her defensively. Nelson sprints across the timeline, now sets up the half-court offense. Campbell stays with her, makes a move to the left, stops on the elbow, kicks it back out, ball batted and stolen away by Salinas. She'll feed it over to the left, down the post, shot is up, good. Ella Reese, 2, and just like that, the lead back to 9.
Lady Braves getting beat up and up the court those last 2 possessions.
Mackey keeps possession of the ball across the timeline against a tough defense. Nelson on the left wing. Dribble center court, or top of the key. Right deep wing Mackey. Nice pass to down low to Hill, and she's fouled on the shot. It was a great find And Ruby will go to the Riverside Dental free throw line, and she'll have 2 shots.
I believe that's foul number 3 on Bryn Cyber. And here's that last one from Salinas to Reese. Ella Reese, her first basket. Free throw is good for Ruby Hill.
Makes the lead 8 now, 29-21 in favor of Natrona. And Ruby Hill will have one more from the Riverside Dental free throw line. Second free throw, back rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Sheets, and a quick foul on Star Valley. That's going to be their 4th team foul with 3:22 to go in the period.
That might cost them some free throw attempts here in the next 3 minutes. That one on Mikkel Hatterley here first.
Star Valley putting pressure on the ball on the backcourt inbound play. Throw to Sheets, quickly up ahead and across the timeline. Now the ball stolen away by Nelson, lost it out of bounds though. Great job jumping in front of the pass.
Kind of a tough one there for Amber. He had the steal, might have been some contact, but didn't get maybe the call you wanted, but liked the effort.
Here's another inbound play that goes to Costello. She'll make a crossover dribble, pass into the lane, shot no good, fight for the rebound, jump ball call. Arrow is going to favor Natrona. They'll keep it on their end.
Here's that last sequence. Sheets with the shot. Battling for it is Dana and Dinkle.
Natrona will inbound. Feed to the outside to Dinkle in the corner. Dana's on her defensively. Flick over to the left side. There's going to be a foul on Star Valley as they bump into Casey Campbell. She almost falls forward, and that's going to be the 5th team foul and bonus shots with 3:03 to go in the 3rd.
Hatterley going to pick up her 2nd, and as we said, that was the 4th and now the 5th. That sends Casey Campbell to the line with 3:03 to go. It's kind of a big point in the game, and she doesn't get to the free throw line a lot, just 3 of 10 on the season according to wildpreps.com. That one is short, but she's going to get a couple here.
Score remains 29-21 in favor of Natrona. Second attempt from the Riverside Dental free throw line. Rims in and out, no good. Rebounded by Dana.
That's her 8th.
Emily loves nothing more than double-digit rebounds. She's pushing that now. Star Valley basketball have some work to do on offense. Trailing by 8, they exploded to open up the half. Things have settled down. Now a bounce pass to Nelson. She's double-teamed on the baseline. In trouble in the corner, and a timeout has to be called by Coach Erickson to keep possession of the basketball. A full timeout taken, 2:41 to play in the 3rd period. Lady Braves trail 29-21 back in 60 SBI Sports.
Western is a fantastic option when it comes to higher education. We're awarded consistent upper rankings year to year from entities such as University HQ, College Factual, and Intelligent.com. But don't just take their word for it. Listen to what our own students had to say about why they love Western.
The sense of community that this campus has.
Intramurals are always fun in my opinion.
They like all of the instructors and the coursework.
The tuition is very affordable.
I have awesome teachers. They're personal and great.
There's always an adventure when you're here.
Your leader in local coverage of high school sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
Coming back after the Star Valley timeout. 3 timeouts remain for Coach Kate Erickson and the Lady Braves. It is Star Valley basketball trailing 29-21. 2:41 to play in the 3rd period.
I like that timeout from Kate. You want to save the possession, but we need points.
Here's a lob down to Dana, ball tipped, and it's going to be a jump ball call. Arrow does favor Star Valley, but Natrona does flip it.
This was a dangerous pass. Emily's pretty fortunate she got her hands on it.
Star Valley inbounds on the baseline. Kick outside. Dana bounces down to Hatterley, ball tipped, loose on the court, dug up by the Phillies. Natrona basketball. Out in front to Dinkle, now down the court to Sheets. Can't get up the shot, kick out. Dinkle, transition 3, no good. Fight for the rebound, the Phillies have it. Shot is blocked by Nelson, and the loose ball comes down to Hill. Lady Braves basketball. Nelson across the half court in the corner, still trailing by 8, 29-21, 2 minutes to go in the third period. Natrona is in the bonus on 5 Star Valley fouls. Here's a 3-ball. Hatterley halfway down and came back out. No good. Rebound to the Phillies. That one was in.
Supposed to be a friendly home rim.
Here's the Phillies on the other end. Dinkle in the corner. Passing around the outside and up top. Dinkle will square things up, step back. Minute 37 to go in the third. Feed down low to Sheets, spin around jumper on the post, no good, but a rebound and a foul on Star Valley. This will be on the shot and put Carly Dinkle to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Hatterley going to be whistled for that one, her third. And Dinkle to the line. Carly she's only been to the line 4 times. She's 2 of 4, according to WildPreps.com. That one's good.
Lead back to 9. Tori White and Mackey sub in for the Lady Braves. So it's those two along with Hatterley, Johnson, and Nelson on the court for Star Valley, with Dinkle on the Riverside Dental free throw line for the Phillies. Shot is good.
5 points off the bench for Carly Dinkle.
And a 10-point Philly lead. Star Valley had cut it down to 5. Back to 10. Lady Braves break some backcourt pressure. Johnson down the left post, stops, spins, and it'll be a block call on Natrona.
This is where the Lady Braves, I felt, kind of got in trouble at the end of that second quarter. Maybe rushing things a little bit. I know you want to beat the press. You don't want to get a turnover, but I think it plays right into Natrona, and they get their tips. Lady Braves just need to be a little more confident with the ball, so maybe slow down a hair.
All movement around the perimeter. Johnson to screen. 3, too strong, no good. Rebounded by Sheets on the backside for Natrona.
Rebound number 5 for Sheets.
1:08 to go in the third period. Salinas, front court in trouble. Passes down to Reese. She has the ball poked away. Loose on the court. Down to get it. A jump ball call. They're going to stay out of bounds. They're going to stay out of bounds off of Star Valley.
There's that last shot on your Fall River Propane replay.
Inbounding at the corner is Reese. Throws it up and knocked out of bounds off of Johnson. And now Natrona will inbound on the sideline in front of their own bench. 57 seconds remains in the third period. It's 31-21. Costello will trigger this time. Goes to the right block, spin, shot, and no good. Fight for the rebound and another jump ball call. This time the arrow favors Natrona. They'll keep it on their end.
They've really been trying to get Sheets down here in the low block. She's had some shots, just haven't fallen for her here in this second half.
Seibert will sub back in for the Phillies as Sheets will come out. Inbounding is Dinkle on the baseline. Looking, bounce down to the post, shot up, good with a foul.
That was a great inbounds play.
That's going to put Cammie Costello to the Riverside Dental free throw line for the and one, and the lead back up to 12.
Costello has been perfect tonight. She's made all 4 of her baskets. Oh, never mind. She's missed 1 free throw, but that's it. She's had a great game. 14 points. Looking for 15 right here.
Front rim, no good. Rebounded by Cambry Johnson. She wants to run with it. Defense is there, so she'll slow down in the front court. 45 seconds to work with in the third period. Lady Braves trailing 33-21 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. 5 team fouls on Star Valley, 4 on Natrona. Mackey works it to the left side. Nelson holds it, right side. White, she'll hold it high, has the ball poked away, picks it back up, still Star Valley possession. Hatterley deep with 23 seconds on the clock. She wants to drive angle on a foul. That'll be the 5th team foul on Natrona, so we'll see Mikkel Hatterley go to the Riverside Dental free throw line for 2 bonus shots.
First personal on Salinas. And the Lady Braves can see by the scoreboard, you really got to capitalize on these chances with the clock stopped and get yourself 2 points. Hatterley's free throw off the mark.
Ricocheted off the side rim right. One more attempt.
Mikkel came into the tonight 3 of 4 from the line, so not a lot of attempts for her.
Second one is good. Makes it 33-22. Star Valley with backcourt pressure. Phillies break it. On the run, Salinas to the rim, can't get up the shot, lost the ball, a scramble for it, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Star Valley. Johnson went down to get it, and she's out.
That's happened several times in the second and third quarter, Duke. The Phillies are getting that deep outlet pass, and they are getting some good looks and some baskets out of it.
Lob to Cybran on the elbow, drives the right post, spin in the lane, lost the ball, out of bounds off the Phillies. Couldn't see if she lost it just off her knee or if Star Valley got a hand on it, but it's out of bounds and Lady Brave basketball.
8 seconds here to see if Star Valley can get a quality shot in these next 8 seconds.
They have it deep in the backcourt, slowly across the timeline. 4, 3. Johnson will step out of bounds. Nope, double dribble with 1.5 on the clock and turn it back over to the Phillies. Natrona will have it with a 3-quarter court in front of them, just 1.5 seconds. Star Valley pressuring the backcourt. They lob into the front court, though. The Phillies get a shot at the buzzer, and they do miss it. Got a pretty good look, but it doesn't drop. And after 3 periods, it's the Phillies over the Lady Braves, 33-22. Fourth quarter next on the SBI Sports Network.
Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic have been serving the local community for over 25 years with residential, commercial, and construction services, along with porta potties and septic pumping. Please remember to always bag your garbage before placing it into your can. Even the smallest breeze can cause garbage to scatter everywhere as it is being dumped into our garbage trucks. For service and questions, visit StarValleyDisposal.com. That's StarValleyDisposal.com.
The Lincoln County School District No. 2 Transportation Department is hiring bus aides for the current school year. Earn extra cash while helping out the students. Starting wage for bus aides is $16.75 per hour. No experience is necessary and all training is paid. To get started and fill out your application, visit lcsd2.org and click job openings. That's lcsd2.org. Click job openings. Become a bus aide and enjoy a great way to earn some part-time cash.
This broadcast is owned by SVI Media. Any use without prior written permission is prohibited.
Start of the fourth period of play presented by High Country Solutions. Find them online at highcountrysol.com. That is highcountrysol.com. It is Star Valley basketball with some work to do, trailing 33-22. Lady Braves have it with Nelson deep on the right. Able to find McGee, who subs in during the break, and her pass is stolen away, taken by the Phillies. They want to run with it in transition. Costello to the rim and fouled. It's actually L.K. Sheets, who is, a jump ball call.
See, I thought she got quite a bit of ball there. Still, that's a tough call to go against the Phillies if you're in Natrona. Let's take a look at it again. Yeah, that's a leather sandwich right there. Nice job by Ambry Nelson.
Inbound play on the baseline. Feed to the post, kick back out and around the arc to Campbell. Back into the lane, spin move by Cybran and in for 2.
It's a nice post move for Cybran. She's got 8 points.
35-22 now on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Lady Braves trailing with 7.5 to go in the game. Nelson hands off to McGee. One dribble, picks it up, feeds to the free throw line. Dribble back outside with the pass. Now McGee again on the left wing. Playing pitch and catch. And back up top to Nelson. Finds Mackey. Double team, cross court, pass tip, stolen away by Natrona. Phillies on the run again and knocked away from behind by Mackey to force it out of bounds.
Good hustle there from Cameron.
It's going to be Philly basketball. They'll inbound on their baseline this time. Sheets will throw it in. Lobs to Cybran on the left elbow. Has to bounce pass, but it's poked away by Hill into the hands of Mackey. Star Valley Lady Braves get a defensive steal. Across the half-court line. Works to McGee. Feeds it to the right side, Mackey. No shot, back to McGee. Nope, tough pass. Ball tipped around, but picked back up by Mackey. Lob down to McGee. Shot is up, no, but a foul. That's going to put Morgan McGee to the Riverside Dental free throw line. She'll have 2 attempts, 6.5 to go.
And that's foul number 4 on Brent Cybran. First team foul for the Phillies in this quarter. Free throw is no good. Pretty sure that's McGee's first varsity free throw attempt. In fact, I'm just going to, yeah, it is. I don't even have to look.
She'll have one more here from the Riverside Dental free throw line. Again, trailing 35-22. That one's off the side rim, no good. Rebound lost out of bounds off of Natrona. Oh, they're going to say Star Valley poked it out. And the Phillies keep possession. Star Valley will full court press on the inbound play. Salinas will throw it in. Able to find Campbell. Quickly double teamed. Back to Salinas. Cross the half court. Pressure from behind. Keeps the dribble and now passes behind her to set up the offense with Campbell. Works it to the left side. Casher. Cross court from left to right to Salinas. Feed to the post to Sheets, and there's going to be a foul against Star Valley. Stop the clock at 6:17. Officials haven't.
I haven't seen the signal. Okay, here we go. Ambry Nelson going to be whistled for her second. First team foul on the Lady Braves with 6:17 to go in the ballgame.
Inbounding is Salinas, and a full timeout taken before the inbound by Coach Wilson of Natrona. We'll take it as well. 6:17 to go in the fourth. Lady Braves trail 35-22 back in 1 minute on SBI.
Have you heard how you can earn some extra cash from Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union? Bring us any new or refinanced auto, ATV, or RV loan, and we will give you 1% back in cash. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, OAC, member NCUA.
B&H Auto in Afton has been serving the Star Valley community for over 10 years. With a qualified and trained staff, you can trust B&H Auto for brakes, maintenance, repairs, tires, and more. That's B&H Auto on the north end of Afton. Service you can ride on.
Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home is clearing stock with massive discounts. Right now, while supplies lasts, find select LVP and carpet 50% off. Battleson Brothers also has over 8,500 square feet of hardwood, normally $7.99 per square foot, but currently just $3.99. And choose select tile for just $1.99 per square foot. Come see the flooring professionals, located 1 block south of the Arch in Afton.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
Your leader in local coverage of high school sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
Coming out of the Natrona County timeout, it's 35-22, 6:17 remains in the fourth quarter, presented by High Country Solutions, online at highcountrysol.com.
Still time here for the Lady Braves. Just got to play with some urgency and get some shots to fall, just to state the obvious.
Natrona will have the basketball, inbounds to Campbell. Work it up top. Dangerous bounce pass to Salinas. Ball's loose on the court. Natrona goes down to get it, and we have a tie-up jump ball, and Star Valley gets possession back. Nelson went down to the court to tie up the ball.
It's a good job by Ambry to know the situation. Now the Lady Braves got to be strong with the basketball. They've had a lot more a lot more turnovers in the second half than the first half.
Mackey in the backcourt works against Campbell across the timeline. Mackey drives, dishes out. Johnson kicks it left to McGee, takes the three, left wing, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Johnson, retreats back outside, feeds it back down low to McGee. Shot no good, but a rebound, the putback no good again. Fight for the board and another jump ball call. This time the arrow will favor Natrona.
It's just been a rough night shooting, Duke. The Lady Braves 23.5% from 2-point range. Got a foul here before the inbound. It's going to go against Ambry Nelson.
Will be the second team foul on Star Valley with 5:44 to go in the fourth.
Third personal on Nelson.
Natrona will inbound. Does so with the ball tipped by Nelson into the hands of Johnson. Shot fake and then blocked. Loose ball out of bounds. Almost saved by Nelson with a valiant effort. But it will be a turnover. Inbounding again is Eliza Salinas. Able to get the ball to Costello, and she's fouled. In the backcourt, Nelson thought she had the ball. Official says you pushed. And a couple quick fouls here against Star Valley.
And both of them on Ambry, so she's got 4 now with 5:38 to go. She's going to have to be judicious with that last one.
3 team fouls on Star Valley, 1 on Natrona, 5:35 to go in the fourth period. This time Natrona breaks the press. Costello in the front court. Works it to the right side to Campbell in the corner. Dribbles into the lane and kicks it back outside up top to Salinas. Ball movement to Casher. Clock down to 5:20, fourth quarter. Lady Braves down 35-22. Ball back outside for the Phillies. Natrona County works the perimeter. Now Salinas takes a three. Rolled the inside cylinder, no good. Fight for the rebound. And
dang.
Dana gets whipped up and falls down hard. She is going to be up and fine. Makes you nervous because she missed a few weeks in concussion protocol.
Yeah,
so if she could stay on her feet.
Yeah, thankfully she hit her wallet before she hit the back of her head. But yeah, she hit the floor pretty good there. And the shirt is untucked for Coach Erickson. He is talking to the officials.
35-22. It is Star Valley basketball. Johnson splits the D, drives in, triple team, kick up top to McGee. No shot, back out to Johnson on the perimeter. Left side wing. Feeds it to the right. Three ball. Hatterley. Good! Mikkel Hatterley, a Wyoming Army National Guard triple. It's a 10-point game with 4:45 to go. Ball poked loose on the court. Taken by Star Valley to get it still in the full court press. McGee with the ball. Kicks it right side. Hatterley again in the corner. Off the rim. No good. Oh, that would have been huge to go back to back. Rebounded by Natrona. Loose ball in the front court. Fight for it. Bodies dive for it. Star Valley has it on the floor, and it comes out to the Braves.
They are letting them play.
Mackey in the backcourt. Star Valley possession. 4:18 to go at the timeline. In the front court, and a timeout called by Coach Erickson. This will be a 30-second timeout. Here's a look at the three ball from Hatterley. Pulls it back to within 10, back in 30 on SVI.
I'm Nabe. I operate Teton Truss. We build roofing trusses, floor trusses, wall panels, and affordable homes. My relationship with Bank of Star Valley is very personable. I can call down to Thane. We're on a first name basis. I think Bank of Star Valley also uses character as well as credit score when it comes to making decisions. My dad once told me, going into business, you need a personal relationship with your banker, and I get just that.
Live coverage of Braves basketball continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Coming out of the Star Valley timeout, both Star Valley and Natrona with 2 timeouts remaining, 4:14 to go in the High Country Solutions fourth quarter. Lady Braves with the ball, down by 10.
And Star Valley with the ball here, a chance to get that into single digits and jump into defense. Still time, but time is starting to be a factor.
Emily Dana inbounds backcourt to Mackey. Cameron across the timeline and will travel.
That's brutal coming out of a timeout. Unforced turnover. It's just, it's one of those that makes you just rub your eyes really hard if you're the coach.
Now back to the Phillies. They inbound in their backcourt to Costello. Back to Campbell. She'll take it across half court with Mackey right with her. Works it up the left side. Lost the ball. Picks it back up. Now Hatterley and Mackey on a double team. It's going to be a whistle.
I'm going to get the timeout to the Phillies first, it looks like.
Coach Wilson wants to keep possession, so we'll take another timeout. This will be another full back in 60 on SVI Sports.
Get ready for a real good time at Star Valley Station, your go-to spot for big screen thrills, strikes, and slices. Step into our movie theater and immerse yourself in the magic of cinema. But that's not all. Unleash your inner bowler at our fantastic bowling alley. Then treat yourself to mouth-watering pizza that will have your taste buds cheering. It's entertainment galore at Star Valley Station. Come on over and let the fun begin.
Are you ready to join a legacy of service and adventure? The Wyoming National Guard invites you to be a part of something bigger. With us, you can serve your state and nation, all while pursuing your dreams. In the Wyoming National Guard, we ride for the brand, then fly for the brand. Embrace the opportunity, make a part-time commitment, and become a guardian of Wyoming's future. Join us today and be a part of a tradition like no other. Your journey begins here.
Coming it back from the Natrona timeout, Philly basketball with a 10-point lead in Afton over the Lady Braves. Campbell with it, tries to break down Mackey and hands off to Reese. Works to the left side, ball tipped out of bounds off of Cambry Johnson, who stuck out her hand to swat it out. Stops the clock at 3:43 to go in the fourth quarter, presented by High Country Solutions.
Every possession just really vital for the Lady Braves here, and time ticking away.
Here's a pass down low to a spinning Cybrant. Shot is up and good on the post, and it's a 12-point game.
10 points now for Bryn Seibert.
3.5 remains. 37-25. Lady Braves with the basketball. Nelson works it to the right side to Ruby Hill on the right wing. Wants to drive on the angle. Shut down and back out. Feeds it down low to the paint. Back outside again. Then the ball's loose and taken away by the Phillies. Natrona on the steal. Seibert will get it. Then she'll set a screen after passing to Campbell. Quickly across half court to the right side to Reese. Nelson's on her and gives up the basketball into the corner to Kasher. Wants to drive the baseline. Kick it to the left side corner. Now back up top, Costello makes a move, drives in to the rim, fouled. Shot no good, but Emily Dana will pick up the whistle with 2:51 remaining in the High Country Solutions fourth quarter.
I like this decision to drive to the hoop, and then Emily, basically you're either going to give up a layup or commit the foul. She commits the foul to at least force the Phillies to shoot 2 from the free throw line. Costello has shot well from there tonight. She's now 4 of 6. She's got 15 points. That's a game high.
McGee will sub back in for Mackey. McGee's played a lot of minutes. We haven't seen her on the court at all, if I'm not mistaken, during varsity play.
You're absolutely right.
It's not that we've seen, and she's got a lot of minutes today off the bench as the free throw is good.
16 now for Costello. Her and Seibert have been the difference in this game so far.
McGee in the backcourt has the ball poked away. Loose picked up by the Phillies. Another steal with a 14-point lead, and then a foul on McGee. She'll knock Casey Campbell down to the court. That's a 15th foul, so bonus shots now from the Riverside Dental free throw line for the Phillies.
Second personal foul on Morgan McGee. Officials getting together and realizing it's time for 2 free throws. Casey Campbell to the line. She's 0 for 2 tonight so far.
These shots will come with 2:44 to play in the High Country Solutions fourth quarter, and the first free throw is no good. 1 more to go with Star Valley trailing 39-25. First region game of the season as the second free throw no good. Rebound ricochets out of bounds off Natrona. Star Valley will have it.
Philly's going to make it as difficult as possible to bring the ball up the court. I think that's a smart decision.
Nelson, though, is able to break the timeline up the side. Works it to the right wing, back outside. Feeds up top to Johnson. Pivoting. Pass to Dana in the right corner. Tries to go down low to Nelson, but out of bounds. It was knocked out, though, by the Phillies. Costello knocked it out. Star Valley will inbound on the baseline.
Lady Braves had cut this game to 25-20 in the opening moments of the third quarter.
Inbound to McGee, back down low to Hill, backs down the defense, shot too strong, no good. Rebounded though by Dana, the putback missed again. Fight for the board, and this time the Phillies will have it. Natrona basketball in the front court. Up 39-25 on the bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Here's Salinas. Feeds to Campbell. Defense stays with her. Down to 2 minutes remaining in the game, and Ruby Hill will foul. And more free throws from the Riverside Dental free throw line with the clock at 2:02 to go.
Morgan McGee picks up her third. And to the line, Casey Campbell. She's 0 for 4. See if she can improve that a bit here with these two.
Shot is good. Makes it a 15-point game now, 40-25. Lady Braves pulled to within 5 points early on in the second half, but have only scored 5 points since then. And now trail by 15. Free throw no good. Rebounded by Natrona. Put back no good. And then a travel call after Natrona gets another rebound. But Sheets gets it falling backwards, goes down and travels.
Yeah,
it was 25-20.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of pointing out is had that great start to start the third quarter, and the Lady Braves have basically ground to a halt offensively since then.
Here's Mackey across the timeline, works to the left post, kick out right to Dana, corner threes away, off the back rim, no good. Fight for the board, and it's won by Seibert. Natrona basketball. She'll outlet to Salinas across half court, now down low to Sheets on the run, good. And the Phillies starting to run away with it now, up 42-25 with 1:30 to go.
Well, Lady Braves, you're having to gamble, you're doing extra things, you're shooting threes, and Natrona's shown they can score in transition in that outlet pass too tonight.
Here's a dribble drive by Johnson, no, but fouled. It's going to put the senior Cambry Johnson to the Riverside Dental free throw line. She'll have 2 attempts with the clock stopped at a minute 20.
I believe that's foul number 5 on Bryn Seibert. She's actually put up pretty dang good numbers considering she's kind of been flirting with foul trouble the whole night. So she will foul out with 1:20 to go, but I had her with 10 points, 8 rebounds on my stat sheet, also a steal. And she kind of helped set the tone on that low block in the early going for the Phillies. And then at times she was cleaning the glass, just did her job down there.
Cambry Johnson from the Riverside Dental free throw line. Shot is good on the front end.
Cambry now 3 of 5 from the line. She's got 5 points in the game. And looking for number 6 right here.
She'll have one more. Second attempt is good. Got them both. 42-27, a minute 20 to go in the game. Inbound play. Nelson has the steal. A mid-range jumper is in. Ambry, the steal and score. Makes it 42-29. Lady Braves continue with the pressure in the backcourt. They knocked the ball loose, but picked up by Campbell across the timeline. She'll feed it into the corner left side, and the ball knocked out of bounds. Nope, there'll be a foul on Star Valley. They'll get Dana on the whistle.
Here's that last sequence on the Fall River Propane replay, the steal and the swish for Ambry Nelson. Ambry with 7 points. Dinkle to the line. She's 2 for 2 tonight. 5 points in the game.
Free throw is good. 1:03 to go in the High Country Solutions fourth quarter. Phillies in the bonus, just 2 team fouls on Natrona themselves. They lead at 43-29, now make it 44 on the second free throw is good.
The basket at the Dinkle house has paid off, 4 for 4 tonight.
Nelson across the timeline for the Lady Braves, lost the ball but with contact, that'll be a foul. Only 3rd team foul called on Natrona with 58 seconds remaining, and so they have one more to give if they'd like.
It's going to go against Casey Campbell, first personal on her.
Nelson with the dribble for the Lady Braves. Feeds it down low and no shot, but kick to Mackey. Mid-range jumper, back rim, no good. Rebounded by the Phillies. Dinkle on the board. Natrona basketball with 40 seconds remaining. Phillies down the court, feed into the lane. Here's Seibert again. Shot no good. Rebound and the ball ripped away and a jump ball call. Ambry Nelson forced the jump and it stays with Phillies on the possession.
So you can see Sheets going in strong for the basket, and they'll get another chance here with the Phillies.
The inbound up top to Sheets with 31 seconds remaining in the game. Drives, loses the ball, but in the hands of Salinas. Actually Reese, and back up top to Campbell. 25 seconds. And there's going to be a blocking call that will be given to Cameron Mackey with 21.6 seconds to play. And we'll send Casey Campbell to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Second personal on Cameron Mackey. Campbell to the line. 1 of 6 tonight from the charity stripe.
First attempt is good. One more to come. Stay with us in our post-game coverage. Complete stats. Have your player of the game as well. We'll jump right into the boys' game right after this one. Second free throw is no good. Fight for the board won by Nelson. Ambry will take it across the half-court line with 15 seconds remaining. Stops in the front court. Double team. Works it over to Johnson. Back outside. Extra pass around the arc. Mackey with 5 seconds. Cross over to Nelson. Shot fake. Drive. Jumper on the elbow. No good. Rebounded by the Phillies. And that will do it. Board at the buzzer. And your final score, Natrona Phillies get the win on the road in Star Valley by a final of 45-29. That puts us right into your Silver Star post-game show. Take flight to faster Wi-Fi. Learn how at silverstar.com. That is silverstar.com. Lady Braves will drop to 1-7 overall and 0-1 inside of 4A West play, while the Natrona Phillies jump up to 4-7 overall and 1-0 inside of the 4A West. Now let's take a look at that score deep in the numbers. Here are your Battleson Brothers Carpet 1-4 and home post-game battle stats.
Well, Cami Costello, that stretch in the second quarter, late in the second quarter for the Phillies was really the key to this game. I feel like they built that double-digit lead, and then they built it back in the second half. But Cami Costello finished with 16 points, had her with 3 steals as well. She goes 3 for 3 from beyond the arc, 5 of 7 from the free throw line. Bryn Seibert also finishes in double digits, 10 points for her, 8 rebounds before she fouled out. Carly Dinkle, 7 points off the bench to go with 3 rebounds. She had a couple of key plays as well. Ella K. Sheets, 6 points, 7 rebounds for her. 2 points apiece for Ella Reese and Casey Campbell. The Phillies shoot 44% across the board. They win the rebounding battle by 4. The assist game as well, and shoot 11 of 20 from the free throw line. The Lady Braves got 8 points and 9 rebounds from Emily Dana, 6 points from Cambry Johnson, 7 from Ambry Nelson, 4 from Mikkel Hatterley, 2 apiece for Ruby Hill and Tori White. The Lady Braves had a tough night shooting tonight, 21.7% from inside the 3, and is 3 of 17 from beyond the arc. The Lady Braves go 10 of 18 from the free throw line as they lose this one 45-29.
That's a look at your post-game Battleson Brothers Floor and Carpet One Floor and Home battle stats. Quality, price, and service located a block south of the Arch and Afton. That is Battleson Brothers Flooring. And Dal, how about your player of the game presented by Star Valley Skidoo?
Well, I really feel like you got to go with Emily Dana tonight. 8 points, 9 rebounds. Did some good things, hit a couple of 3-pointers. That's my pick for the player of the game.
Congratulations, Emily Dana, the Star Valley Skidoo player of the game. Top quality products combined with excellent service standards. Visit StarValleySkidoo.com. That is StarValleySkidoo.com. We'll take a break here as we wrap up our Silver Star postgame coverage. For those listening on Swift 98, a song or two before we come back with the boys game. And for those watching on SBI, just wait for the video to start for the boys broadcast in just a few moments. Again, your final, Natrona over Star Valley in the girls varsity game, 45-29. Silver Star postgame coverage live on the SBI Sports Network.